If you want to find your purpose in life, or if you want to figure out what you should be doing with your life, ask yourself these 3 questions. Number 1, what breaks your heart? 2, what do you care about? And 3, how do you want to change the world? The first circle, what breaks your heart? And as you can see that there are 3, what breaks your heart? What do you care about? And how do you want to change the world? Well, in the middle of those 3 circles is your purpose, that little tiny space that all 3 share. Yeah, that's where we want to get. But first we need to ask ourselves, what breaks your heart? The thing that breaks my heart is when people don't know what to do with their lives and they feel like they can't get out of the circumstances that they're in. And that really does it. That hurts me, and I want to help other people get out of that. So I hope that by creating this, at least gets people in the right direction, or gets them thinking about what they should be doing or what they feel like they should become. Like, part of this experience of life is to become the best version of ourselves. Well, how can we do that if we don't know who we are supposed to be? So that's question number 1. Question number 2, what do you care about? Now, going back to when I was in high school, the thing that I care about the most was spending time with my friends, playing lacrosse, but I loved filming. Quick side story. At the end of my junior year, literally the last day of my junior year of high school, I got a yearbook back, and everyone's signing yearbacks, everyone's passing them out, and writing like hags. It's my favorite, have a great summer. I'm flipping through this thing and I'm like, man, this is not like that great. Like the photos in here aren't sharp. And so I was just like, you know what? I told my friends I'm gonna be back. So I marched up to the counselor's office and I was like, I need you to put me into yearbook for my senior year. And from that day forward, I was like, I got into the class. I worked throughout the summer. I bought my first digital camera, a Nikon D40, I think it was like 4 megapixels at the time, a couple kit lenses, and that's what I shot everything. I photographed everything that I possibly could out, from sports, portraits. I knew nothing. I knew that I loved it and I loved the feeling of it, but I absolutely knew nothing about camera settings. But I was somehow able to convince like my teacher, my digital photography teacher in high school, to like give me his brand new camera, which was like a D90 at the time. So that was like a huge deal. That shaped my career. It really changed my life. Like I'm so grateful that teachers gave me a shot at doing something that they could see that I had potential for. But then, life progressed and I still was trying to like figure out what I wanted to do, which leads me to my third and final point. How do you want to change the world? People want to hear what you have to say. And as soon as you figure out and find your voice, you figure out what you care about, you figure out what breaks your heart and how you want to change the world. Once you figure out those 3 things, like you're going to be unstoppable. You really will. Because you'll be so dialed in on what you want to do. And granted, those things are probably going to change over time and they'll flex, but your main purpose probably won't ever change. And for me, it's making a difference in people's lives. But at the end of the day, if you can answer those 3 questions, life will have so much more clarity and meaning. It's not going to get easier. It'll be easier to overcome the challenges that you're going to face. And so I hope that, this year, moving forward, today, moving forward, that you can answer those 3 questions and find a way to add more clarity and purpose to your life by figuring out what you care about, figuring out what breaks your heart, and how you want to change the world. And I promise you, as you do that, you're going to see the difference that it makes, not only in your life, but in the lives of those around you. I hope that was helpful, and I can't thank you enough for showing up today. So until next time, Roger out.